So we are looking at page 2 from functions 11. This is the prerequisite skills page. And we're just going to do a few of the questions, starting with question 1. Right there. So y equals 3x minus 1. And it says to graph it. Graph each linear relation. So we're going to do each linear relation. Now you always start with x and y axis. Positive goes in this side, negative goes that side, positive goes up, negative goes down, just as a review. And what we're going to graph is question 1, y equals 3x minus 1, y equals 3x minus 1. Now, basically what you should know by now is that there's a y-intercept. It's in y equals mx plus b format. And y equals 3 for m, x plus minus 1 for b. So b represents the y-intercept, negative 1. And y represents the slope. The slope being, start from a point, rise, rise going up 1, 2, 3, and then in the one direction as well. So 1 unit in the one direction, right there, and that's the next point. And then you join both points. You join both points, and you have your equation. Y equals, put an arrow on both sides because it keeps going, y equals 3x minus 1. Okay, so to review, what did we do? We looked at the slope, which is m, and we looked at the y-intercept, which is b. It's a little too dark. Now we'll do b. Y equals minus quarter x plus 5. We'll do it over here. Here we go. Y equals minus a quarter x plus, what was it? Plus 5. So right now we have the y-intercept, which is plus 5. And we have the slope, which is minus, let's isolate it. So m equals minus 1 over 4. Now that's the same thing as saying minus 1 over 4 or 1 over negative 4. It doesn't really matter. So that's the slope. Rise is 1, run is negative 4. Okay, we're just going to use this one. Okay, so what's the y-intercept? Plus 5. So we have the y-intercept is plus 5 over there. And then we use our ruler right here to go rise 1 and run minus 4. So the rise is 1. Go up by 1. Whoops, how did that happen? Go up by 1. And instead of going in the positive direction, we have to go in the negative direction by 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we could have also done the opposite. We could have went down 4, down 1. Let's fix that a little bit. We could have said it's negative 1 over 4, which means the run is 4. Run. 1, 2, 3, 4. And the rise is negative 1, so it's not a rise at all. It goes down by 1 unit. Let's move down. And so we have our line that we can then graph. Whoops. And put arrow on both sides to indicate that it's going in both directions. And that is our minus 1 over 4x plus 5. Y-intercept at 5, and rise over run 1, negative 4. Up 1, run in the negative 4 direction. Okay, let's do question C. C requires a little bit of, we got to put in y equals mx plus b format. So what do we have? We have 2x minus 3y, 2x minus 3y, what else? Plus 12 equals 0. So what does that mean? That means we have to put in y equals mx plus b. So we have to isolate the y. We have to isolate the y term. So what does that mean? We have to move this 12 to that side. How do we do that? We subtract 12 from both sides. 2x minus 3y. If we take away 12, the 12 cancels out, and we take away 12 from the other side. Next, we have to take away this 2x term. So what do? We subtract 2x. So we're left with minus 3y equals minus 12. Take away the 2x from here. It disappears. And we take away 2x from the other side. And now what do? Y equals, we have to get rid of this negative 3. Now it's multiplying y, so we divide by negative 3. So we divide both terms. Here, they're divided by 1. We're going to divide both of them by negative 3. So we say minus 12 over negative 3 minus 2x, let's get rid of that 1 for now, over negative 3. So let's simplify. Y equals, this becomes positive, and I divide by 3, this becomes 4. 4 minus, well, actually this minus, 2 minuses become plus, so plus 2 over 3x. In any case, it becomes 2 over 3x. I just rearrange them. I'm just rearranging these two. So 2 over 3x plus 4, and what are we left with? We have the y-intercept, which is plus 4, and we have the slope, which is 2 over 3. So we have y-intercept is positive 4. We have the rise, which is 2. We have the run, which is 3. And if we want to, let's say, graph it, we have everything we need. Paste. Move that down. Y-intercept is plus 4. Oops. Y-intercept is plus 4. The rise goes up by 2, 1, 2, and the run goes in 3 direction, in positive 3 direction. So it basically runs like that. And we join the dots, connect the dots, and we have our graph of y equals 2 over 3x plus 4. And now finally, don't forget to put the arrows on both sides. Okay, so finally for question 1, we have y equals 6. Y equals 6. How do we graph that? Well, there we go. Y equals 6. Well, basically that means anywhere we look on our graph, no matter what x is, if x is 1, y is 6. If x is 2, y is 6. If x is 3, y is 6. It just states the relationship. Y is always 6. So what does that mean? That simply means the graph is a straight horizontal line. Now, if you want to think about it a different way, you can say, what about the x term? Isn't there supposed to be an x term? Well, if you think about it, y equals 0 over 1x plus 6. So how many x's? 0 over 1 is the same as 0. If you think about it, the rise in this y equals mx plus b format, the rise equals 0. As we can see, we don't go up ever. The run is equal to 1, or to be honest, it doesn't matter. 0 over 100 is still 0. It just runs forever in the same direction. And the y-intercept equals 6. All right, that's all for now.